Hey guys, Star 77 Productions back at you with another personal training video. This one is session 8. Today, let's focus a little bit more on the legs, kicking, squats and leg strength. And then in the next episode, a little bit more heavily on arm strength. And then after that, core strength. And then pretty soon we'll be rounding out this training series, but I am glad you guys are here with me today. Hope you are doing well. Go ahead and get started with some of your stretching here, especially in the legs area, since we're going to do a little bit more kicks today. And of course, make sure that you have your wrist guards on, any braces that you might need, your wrestling shoes or MMA shoes that you just don't mind, getting beat up a little bit with a lot of kicking. Your water, pen and pencil if need be, and get your plyo box out or whatever you're going to use to stretch on, and just kind of rock forward and back and do some runner stretches, grabbing your toes, starting to focus on yourself. Let that noise in your head kind of fade and dissipate. Focus on the task at hand here. And get a couple good breaths in and exhales out. Alternating the legs, grabbing those toes if you can. Driving down and really getting a good stretch on the back of the leg area here. And then we'll open it up for the splits and some side to sides and some monkey squats here. As we start to get the blood flowing and these muscles warmed up just a touch here. And again, if you need any of these products that we're using, they're all listed below. And you can use whatever you have at home. As long as you're here working out, breaking a sweat, and trying hard, that's all that matters. Alright. A couple of side to sides here. Stay planted on one leg just a little bit longer and really drive that down if you can. Alright, then your split, arching your back as best you can. Rotating your neck just a little bit, and then reaching over to one side for a little bit of a hold there. Grabbing the ankle or the toe area, whatever you can reach. Working the legs out just a little bit wider as you can. Into the center here, palms down. And it's a good time to stretch your neck just a little bit. Up over to the right side. Getting a little bit wider. Bending the knees just a touch. Back to center, and just hold that and kind of go leaning backwards and forward and just kind of pivot a little bit. Just a touch wider if you can, don't push it. And legs back to center. All right. right knee up. Hold that just for a touch. And switch. Arms across. Behind the head. Couple deep breaths in and exhale. To your toes. Oh. Stretching the back of the knee area here. Oh, down into a squat. Back arched. Head up. And extend the legs. Keep the hands down. Back down to a squat, neck up. And we're looking pretty good. And feel free to do extra stretching too. Go ahead and pause if need be. I'm feeling pretty warmed up. Let's get started with a couple of toe kicks here. Straight leg kicks, more like it. Arms out. And just 10 on each side. Trying to really work that stretch in a little bit more. Back leg forward. 10 of those. Don't need to go too high. Alright, switch stance. Other leg now. Okay. Alright, now let's do a couple toe kicks here. Really working on that snap up. It's going to be the rear leg kick up into chamber, toe out, back to chamber, and drop. 10 on each side for those. Working on different target areas, down low, up to the chin area, stomach area, arms. Just keep working on different targets, always having your guard up. And keep it in a chamber, dropping back to your stance. Switch it up, left leg out. Up in the chambered, toe kick back. Striking different areas. right. That'll definitely get you warmed up. Hope you guys are feeling good. Do some standard roundhouse kicks, Muay Thai kicks. Pretty much the same concept here. Whipping it out. And you really want to get a good pivot on your hips around. And then drop back. 10 on each side, dancing around the bag. Varying heights too. You drop it low, shin, a little bit higher, knee, waist. Get up higher at the head area. And keeping that front foot pivoted, knee kind of the inside. You can keep it that way. Or if you have to, rotate all the way out and drop back. Other leg. Really get a good pivot. All right. Let's do some side kicks here. And you really want to lean over to get some good distance and keep your guard up. 10 on each side. All right, good job. Keep that guard up. And the other side now. Same concept. Step behind, up in the chamber, kicking out, dropping back, stepping behind, kicking out, dropping back. And you can have your guard up, or you can do a high block, low block, like we've done in other videos. Low, mid, and then high. And the more you lean, the easier it is to get up a little bit higher. All right, take a little bit of a water break here. All right. Now let's kind of do an inside roundhouse.
It's almost like the outside crescent kick. It goes up in the windmill motion, but this one is more of a tack pivot to the knee area, lower body area, just a quick, almost like a jab with your foot. Up in the chamber, whipped out, and drop back. Maintain that guard up. A couple different areas. If you need to lower it, you can. Switch it up, other side. Get used to switching those stances quick. Coming back. And usually it's kind of like a jab, step to the side. And then try switching it up just a touch. Where you're coming in with the back leg, dropping down, switching stances. Coming in, dropping down, switching stances. That will definitely get the cardio going. All right. And then just a good old-fashioned heel kick where you're really driving in. Back leg's doing the work here. Left leg's nice and braced here for any sort of impact coming in. Guard up. Heel kick sitting out. Driving through the target, dropping back down, and holding it there if you can. That really helps strength training and flexibility, and gets you really used to driving into your opponent, dropping back into stance. Go up a little bit higher as you get a little bit more flexible. And just try to fully extend. Keep a little bend in that knee. Switch it up. Other side. Keep that guard up. You can work on miscellaneous blocks too as you're doing it. And this is where the bag gets a little loud. All right. That is a good start on the legs for sure. Hopefully you guys are feeling that. Take a breather. Grab a sweat rag if you need to. Drink of water. And we'll do a couple weight exercises as we let the cardio subside a little bit. Give the legs a little bit of a rest. All right. Laying in your file box, your couch, your very stable chair, whatever you got. Weight bench works pretty good too. Step ups, 10 on each side, and go ahead and stretch it out just a touch
if you need to. Back leg angled, fairly straight, driving in and arching that back, head up, and focusing on your breathing. And as stated numerous times, you always want to be exhaling on any sort of strike. And you want to be breathing and exhaling on all the weight training as well. Just try to do it on every rep. The more oxygen, the better. All right. 10 step-ups on each side. And try to start out a little bit low. Bent knee position, stepping up, straightening it out, working on your balance. Back down to a low position. Guard up at all times. And back up. All right, other side. There we go. Arch down, extending out, balancing as best you can. Whew. Having to cheat just a touch, but no one saw that. All right. Whew. Hopefully they're burning just a touch. A little bit of an arch stretch here. And we will bust out the perfect push-up. Ten of those. Mine are nowhere to be found. But another thing you can do is just use your dumbbells. Get a little bit of a wide stance here, and you'll want to be bringing it in here into the chambered area, almost like the double knuckle strike that we've been doing quite a bit. So try to do a push-up like that. 10 of those when you're ready. All right. There we go. I forgot my sweat towel. All right. All right, once you got those, another little sip off of the water. And we got to do a couple punches, one more sets of kicks, squats, curls, and then we are just about there. So let's do our curls real quick. Standing up, do a hammer curl, spin it, push this guy just a touch, and then drop it back down. 10 on each side. Hammer curl, spin it up just a little bit, drop down whatever weight you got. Keep that back nice and straight, shoulder width stance. And don't go all the way to the ceiling with this one. It's gonna hurt your back. It's best to do that when you're on the bench, with a little bit of back support, of course. And feel free to do these on the bench in a seated position with back support. Can be a little bit much, especially if you're at a high weight there. All right, get your 10 on each side. And that works out all sorts of muscles up here on the top half of the body, especially the chest, shoulders, and doing the hammer curl works that striking muscles that we use in our punches. All right, hopefully you're feeling good there. And then we can move it on over to the squat area and the leg machine. Kind of work that out just a touch. All right, get your desired weight for your squats. Whether you're doing it with a curl bar, dumbbells, or if you do have a squat rack, all sorts of ways you can do them. Let's get 10 of those. All right, people, here we go. Well done. That is a lot on the legs to begin with. We'll just do a quick leg lift here and move on. Not to be overkill, but just enough. All right, 10 on each side here.
Almost there. And of course, if you don't have one of these machines, you are more than welcome to do a different style of this and more squats. Whatever works best for you. There's always a couple different options for that as well. Alrighty. Towel off, get another sip of water, and regulate that breathing. Get it back down just a touch. And then we're gonna need to higher our bag here just a touch. Or some punches. Gloves on. And we're just going to warm up with the 2-knuckle strike, driving in, holding it, stretching out our arms before we really start jabbing and crossing and hooking and all that fun stuff. We'll go a little light on that. We still got a little more kicks to do. All right, 10 on each side. Left leg forward, and switch stance, another 10. And this is going to be your cross hand, your back hand coming through, holding it, not full rotation, half, and holding it. Dancing around a little bit. And this is also to kind of push and drive through the opponent. Switching it up, trying to focus on the top 2 knuckles, driving it in. Back to guard. Driving it, back to guard. Kind of like what we do with our kicks as we get warmed up. When we open up these shoulder blades and muscles here. Varying heights. Varying target, dancing around, getting a good outstretched driving in strike. That will definitely build up muscles. Gets you nice and opened up for some strikes here. All right, 10 jabs on each side. That's your forward hand. Try going low jab, mid, head, back to guard. Don't hold these ones too long, just strike and come back. Breathing out every strike, back to guard, every strike. Breathing out, back to guard. Try to switch stances really quick and go straight in to the other jab. 10 on each side. Dancing around different target areas. If you get really good, you'll be able to knock this thing over, even when you got the water all the way up to here. All right. This one's going to be jab, hook, jab, hook. 10 on each stance. There you go. Switch it up, jabbing, front hand, side position, front leg angled in, any sort of impact you can absorb without getting knee locked, and jab, dancing around. All right, let's work in one under. Practice that just a bit. Get used to your unders. Kind of in the peekaboo stance here. Mike Tyson, just the eyes over. Half moon shape. And we'll do jab, under, cross, jab, under, cross. And try the under both ways. Whatever feels best for you. All right. And switch it up to the other stance here. Jabbing, back to guard under, cross. Jabbing, guard, cross. And that should have you officially worn out, I hope, or else you're an animal. All right, breather. Focus on your breathing. Sips of water here. And this is more about exercising strength training and not so much about perfect technique. It is really hard to do perfect technique. And then drop this down so we can end off with some kicks here. Or whatever you are using at home. Actually, drop it way down so we can do crescent kicks over it. Or whatever is comfortable for you as far as getting a crescent kick over, which is inside crescent, outside. I would just do both. Inside, land, outside crescent. It really opens you up, exposes you, but this is more for strength training, balancing, cardio. 10 of those. Inside crescent, outside, dancing around, guard up, breathing on every strike. And this will really work the core area too. Whew. That is a lot of work. All right, switch it up to the other side. Inside to outside. And we are getting there. A little bit harder with your off leg. Don't go as high if you can't quite get it over. And then and at your back leg, coming in, whipping around, and back down, or dropping close, and then coming back over for an extra little kick there. That is quite the workout. All right. Let's see how much time we're working with here. Yeah, we are getting close. Don't want to go over time. So let's do the squats, the push-ups, and then we'll be able to stretch. I'm just gonna do squats with a curl bar. Give yourself a quick stretch. Down into the monkey squat position. And up, straight. Couple of those. So you're not quite overdoing it on the legs here. Pull that up into the curl position. And 10 squats. Keeping that back straight. Breathing on every rep, never holding the breath. Looking good. And then if you have the perfect push-up, do those. Or we can just do them like the barbell method here that I did earlier. 10 of those to the side, coming in like an outstretched punch from the chamber position. Well done. And we probably should do the hammer curls just to finish this off. We won't do the full extension. Start to slow down that breathing. Trying to relax yourself. There we go. Well done, my friends. Appreciate you hanging out with me, working out with me, doing your best. If you need a pause, skip some, no worries. Do what you can do, but promise me you'll come back for more. All right, get a sip of water. Focus on your breathing. Trying to calm that cardio down. Calm your mind down. Switching legs, driving in, resting on that one leg, and trying to get your heart rate to drop just a touch. Increase the oxygen flow. Back and forth on each leg, and then stretching out with the toe touch, shin touch, knee touch, whatever you can do. Just get it done. Proud of you. More than halfway through this series I was trying to produce. I'll get back to my standard review videos here, of course. This was a good New Year's resolution for myself, and hopefully for those of you watching as well. Touching the toe on the other side. Feeling those muscles loosen up a little bit on the other side of the leg.
And then pull the toe up. And that'll get your calf really good. Plus your ankle rolls if you can. Cardio should be coming down. Yeah, not bad for me. All right, and grab your bag here or whatever you have, a wall. Open this shoulder up, twisting the body so you really feel it. We're gonna have some tight pectoral muscles, biceps and shoulder areas. Lean into that, cross the body, and then switch it up. Driving it in, pivoting, and opening that shoulder area up. A little bit better if you have something higher too. Cross the body. Behind the head. Grab some water and feel free to do any more stretching that you would like. And I will see you guys on the next installment of our personal trainer series. You guys take care.